Thank you for staying with Republic, and we continue to keep our focus on what exactly is happening in the Congress party when it comes to the tiff between Captain Amrinder Singh and Navjot Singh Sidhu. We have been getting you details as Sonia Gandhi continues to back Amrinder Singh, but here are Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who are supporting Navjot Singh Sidhu. And in the meeting, we hear now from our sources that Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has openly batted for Navjot Singh Sidhu. She said that Sidhu should be made the state chief. This despite Captain making it amply clear that he will not accept Navjot Singh Sidhu as the state chief. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who has gone against all and openly batted for Sidhu to be the state president. Fast-paced developments coming in, and there is a further divide within the Congress when it comes to solving the tiff between Captain Amrinder Singh and Navjot Singh Sidhu, because Sonia Gandhi has made it clear that the leader is Amrinder Singh and there is no dispute over that. But here is Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who is now batting for Navjot Singh Sidhu as the state president. Remember, Rahul Gandhi had called an emergency meeting with Priyanka as the support to Sidhu has backfired. And so space information that we got for you yesterday, where the senior leadership of the Congress party has asked Priyanka Gandhi Vadra to keep out of the politics in Punjab, so much so that Kamal Nath had been asked to intervene and take control of the situation. But Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who continues to bat for Navjot Singh Sidhu, and she says that he should be made the state president. Remember, yesterday a tweet of Navjot Singh Sidhu that had gone viral, where he had dropped the big Aam Aadmi Party hint, and he had also praised the Aam Aadmi Party for always admiring his work and vision. Amid all that has been happening, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is openly batting for Navjot Singh Sidhu. Aishwarya Kapoor, our editor of politics, will be joining us very shortly on the broadcast to give us exact details of what has happened in the meeting and who stands where, because this is certainly important ahead of the Punjab Assembly polls that are set to take place. But the tiff between Navjot Singh Sidhu and Captain Amrinder Singh that continues. And before Aishwarya joins us, Piyush is with me on the phone line. Piyush, we are being told that Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is openly batting for Navjot Singh Sidhu. She wants him to be the Congress Punjab chief. And before I come to you, Piyush, Aishwarya is also with me on the broadcast. Aishwarya, where is this going? What will finally get decided? Because Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has been told to keep out of Punjab politics. Will she have a say strong enough for this decision to remain?
Well, a meeting which was called at Rahul Gandhi's residence, there were only two people there, Priyanka Gandhi and Harish Rawat. And in that meeting, according to our sources, Priyanka Gandhi has very, very strongly batted for Navjot Singh Sidhu to be made as the state president. And if that happens, we can only imagine what kind of a ghamasan, what kind of a battle will rise within the Punjab unit of the Congress party. The Chief Minister, Captain Amrinder Singh, had openly said that he cannot accept Navjot Singh Sidhu as the state party president. And if that happens, the situation of not only him but several other cabinet ministers is going to be untenable, because the manner in which Navjot Singh Sidhu has been raising questions on the CM directly, and then not only on the CM, on the other leaders as well, it is going to be very, very embarrassing, very, very embarrassing for Captain. But then if Priyanka Gandhi is backing and sticking her neck out for Navjot Singh Sidhu, till this level, till this point, it seems that she means business. And if she means business, then will Captain be able to continue as the Chief Minister? Because Navjot Singh Sidhu has been raising questions. Navjot Singh Sidhu has been openly raising questions. Navjot Singh Sidhu has been openly saying that Captain Amrinder Singh has been working for the Akalis. Captain Amrinder Singh has been working with the Badals. And not only him, but even the Finance Minister, Manpreet Badal. So very clearly, they are two separate poles. And if one is the Chief Minister and if the other one is going to be made as the state party president, the Congress leaders will not be able to understand where to go, what to do. There will be two power centers. Congress will be fighting within, rather than fighting with the BJP, rather than fighting with the Akalis, and now the Aam Aadmi Party, whom Navjot Singh Sidhu has just praised 24 hours prior. Even despite that, if Priyanka Gandhi is batting out, sticking her neck out for Navjot Singh Sidhu, then it means that she's serious about it. And if sources are to be indicated, she's only and only asking for one position, that is the state party president, and nothing else. Yeah.
Absolutely, Aishwarya. And like you rightly said, that this could really further cause a dent in the Punjab Congress because the situation is very sensitive right now. Ahead of the polls, they really need to decide on the top leadership in the state. And the divide is very clear. So you have the young guns batting for Navjot Singh Sidhu and the senior leadership making it amply clear that Captain Amrinder Singh is the leader. He has the final word. He is the boss, and everyone needs to adhere to that. And now, what happens, Aishwarya? Because we have been seeing so many meetings happening in the past couple of days of how Navjot Singh Sidhu also tried to get an audience with Sonia Gandhi, but that did not happen. And Priyanka Gandhi Vadra going against all, sticking out her neck for Sidhu.
Well, Well, yes, because our sources are very, very clearly telling us that she feels that the youth of Punjab is connecting with Navjot Singh Sidhu. So it's a clear fight between the old guard and then the new guard. As you said, Sonia Gandhi did not meet Navjot Singh Sidhu. In fact, via Kamal Nath, a message was sent to Captain Amrinder Singh that he does not need to worry about it. He needs to concentrate on winning the upcoming elections rather than fighting within. But today's information is completely opposite. In this meeting in which you have Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi and Harish Rawat, the meeting took place at the residence of Rahul Gandhi. Priyanka Gandhi sticking her neck out, as we said, batting for Navjot Singh Sidhu as the state president. And if that happens, just imagine where would the party cadre go? Whether they would go to the chief minister or they would go to the state president. Who will choose the candidate? Who will take those decisions? So it's going to be complete ambiguity, all confusion. Hell will break loose within the Punjab unit of Congress. And the Congress leaders are keeping a very close eye on the situation, because if Priyanka Gandhi is able to get her way through this time around, it means that she is being able to pull the weight away from Rahul Gandhi. And if that happens, then that will have its reverberating impact at the National Congress leadership as well. But at this point of time, Punjab going to polls, and if you are going to have two complete opposite leaders, two leaders who have been gunning for each other. Navjot Singh Sidhu very openly calling Captain Corrupt, calling Captain Callous, calling Captain Lazy, calling Captain Amrinder Singh names and saying that he's been acting in cahoots with the Badals, with the primary opposition party of the Congress, that is the Akali Dal. And if that leader is made as the Congress state president, Captain Amrinder Singh, situation and picture within the Congress and then amid the people of Punjab is going to be very untenable. And hence we are saying we need to keep a very close watch for the next 24 to 48 hours, because that's when we are being told a major decision in this regard can be taken in.
Absolutely, Aishwarya, and stay on with us because we are picking up more breaking news on the same, which will flash on our screens just a short while. And Amandeep is also set to join us very shortly, as he will give us a sense of what exactly is happening in the Punjab unit of the Congress party. Like you're saying that there is